Listen, we're going to have to kick this off the break. We have the greatest UFC heavyweight of all time, live and direct at Newport Beach, Jackson House. It's an honor, my friend, Stipe Miocic. Everybody, runner of applause.
You're awesome.
Hey, I could never pronounce your last name right. How do we get that?
Just in English-wise, just Miocic. Simple.
You said Miocic.
Miocic, yeah. Just in English, Miocic.
Miocic.
Croatian, Miocic, but just say Miocic.
Do you speak any Croatian?
A little bit. I understand it better than I speak. When I drink, fucking...
It comes out.
I'm like a champ, but yeah, just...
It's crazy how that happened, man. One time, years ago, I was in Japan, and I met this hot-ass girl, right? And it was after one of my fights, and we met at the nightclub and stuff, and we was having a convo, talking, and next thing you know, I see her the next morning. That's all I'm saying. The next morning, I see her, and I'm talking to her in English, and she got mad at me. She was like, "I don't speak English." I'm like, "You were speaking English all last night." And she was like, "Oh, I was drunk last night." And that conversation was in Japanese because I speak a little Japanese.
Really?
That's a little bit.
You speak Japanese?
That's a little bit.
Since when?
Man, I've been going to Japan for years, for like over 20 years.
What do you speak in Japanese?
I speak a lot of shit in Japanese.
Cream of young some guy.
That's his favorite.
What's that mean?
His favorite.
Cream of young some guy.
That's your favorite dish.
Cream of young sengai?
Yeah.
All right.
Every time we go to a Chinese restaurant, that's what he orders.
Oh.
He be like, "You got cream of some young guy?"
I'll try it. What happened? What am I missing here? What am I missing? Stipe, what am I missing?
It's a good drink.
Yeah. It's really good.
Oh, that's
Oh, do I put it in the cup?
Oh yeah. Enjoy
if you
it.
want, yeah, a little ice.
Moving on here.
Okay, I guess so. Since you want to play these games off the break, I don't speak Japanese, so if I said something wrong, I'm sorry if I offended anybody out there who speaks Japanese. But I heard it's a good dish. I'll try it anytime. You gotta stop me. You're killing me off the break. You're killing me, dog. Steven.
Oh my God, I'm crying right now.
I hope you're not making me say anything disrespectful.
No. It's actually a good dish. I'm sure you really enjoy it.
I've never tried it.
I've never tried it because I'm a picky eater.
I'll do it for you. I'll go get it. Whatever. So listen.
I bet you will.
Someone send me the Google translation. Listen, so as we send it to me, Vinny, I'll put it on the screen. So
this is amazing.
Yeah, just send it to me. So as we kick this off.
What?
You're not listening?
Oh no, they text him what they be snitching on me. They be dry snitching on me. They text him what we were talking about. Why y'all do that to me? Just do it after the podcast next time.
Yo,
man, they love this guy. Okay. Every time I fuck with him, they tell him exactly what I'm doing.
Listen, we got to start off the break as the most requested guest the JAXXON podcast wanted to hear. As one of the fastest growing MMA podcasts, it's an honor to have you here. One thing I want to start with is, do you believe that Jon Jones faked his injury? Do you think he was ducking you?
No, I mean, I would like to say no. I don't know. I mean, I wasn't in his camp. I don't know. Like, I saw the video and I don't know. I mean, I hope he wasn't, but I mean.
I bet you Jon Jones had somebody in your camp. I guarantee you he's watching you. He was watching me in my camp. He had a spy in my camp.
Yeah, well, one thing about my coach is we have like big ass pictures that says, "Do not use your cell phone." He's like, "I'll break your phone," and he's chased people down, and like my coaches chase people down, and like, "Give me your phone," and they go delete, and they go into delete it again, and like, "All right, don't come back." Do
you train at like, is it an open gym or is it a private?
Yeah, but most of the time, like if someone's not there, like it's awkward. It's not like a I don't know, like Bally's or something. It's like, everyone that's there. It's a good family. There's a lot of people there, but everyone. You see the faces and stuff like that. So
yeah. That's crazy. I was just talking shit, but he did have a spy in my camp.
What's the deal?
Yeah, I was training at the Muscle Farm in Colorado.
Yeah.
So you didn't know everybody. There was some people that was working there, and I guess they was cool with Jon. And the only way I found out, I faked the injury. That's the only way I found out. I just felt because a lot of stuff that was happening was going on. The stuff I was working on, it got back, and I never like videotape and stuff like that. That was a real important fight for me.
Hell yeah, that's fucking shitty, dude. That's kind of shitty. Like, I guess if you ain't trying, but like that's not how I roll, dude. Like I'd rather fucking training.
Yeah, he probably saw how good you was looking in camp, and I'm starting some shit right now.
What's that?
Yeah,
I'm joking. No, but I mean, it's a tough one. I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's, like. Maybe, maybe not. I mean, I wasn't there. You know.
Will he be will you be his first fight when he comes back?
You're damn right. That's all I want.
But you're not gonna wait though, right? You still gonna fight?
No, I'm gonna wait. I don't care. I want that fight.
That's good.
Unreal. Straight face. He ain't playing.
No, he ain't playing no game. He's standing on business right now.
100%. And you've been known to do that. I mean, your rivalry with DC, the way you were the first person to beat Francis Ngannou, you've always been this just reckoning force in the UFC. Do you feel that you get the credit from the UFC? Do you feel like they give you the respect you deserve?
I mean, of course, the more the better. I guess you get paid more, but like that's my problem. Is like maybe if I talk a little bit more shit and be a little more crazy, but that's not how I am. Like I got more shit to worry about. I work full-time fireman. I got 2 kids. Like just trying to raise my kids right. I want my kids to woke up and be like, look at my dad. He's a fucking asshole. You know what I mean? Like you know what I mean? Like being a dumbass. But I just it'd be great. But like I'm not worried about it. I have other shit to worry about.
Yeah,
I just like fighting.
One thing that I think is phenomenal that the whole country respects you for is that you're an active firefighter currently, and you still fight. You're still there. How do you balance the schedule?
Well, now, over 2 years ago, I got full time. I was part time the whole time, and then finally just got a full time job, and I got lucky. Got hired in a great department, and they're good. They love working out. They want you to work out, so it's a good thing. That they really promote working out. So after 3 o'clock, we usually work from like 7 to 3. We have stuff to do out there, but we're really busy, so we have lots of calls. So after 3 o'clock, it's pretty much on our time. We can work out, do what we got to do. So I usually have a guy that he's like one of my coaches too. He comes to the gym. We lift and pad work and all that good stuff, or some type of cardio. And then at home I train and. Yeah, my wife's like, the captain though. She's the one that like, this is what's gonna happen. The kid's got this going on. I gotta set this up, But most of the time, I'm pretty good about like timing wise and when I can do stuff. So, do
you have to work 24 hours on? And
yeah, 24 on, 48 off.
Oh, it's 48 off.
Yeah.
I used to want to be a fireman when I was a kid. I was going to be either a fireman or a pro wrestler.
Yeah, you should want a pro wrestler.
Well, shit, I just ended up doing neither. Went into MMA.
Oh, you did well, so I think you're okay.
Do you still get to slide down the pole every time the fire alarm go off?
What? No, those are my part time. That was my part time days. When we were at the club and
wait,
make some extra money.
What?
Oh, you don't firehouse. I thought you were strip club. I'm sorry.
Not the stripper pole.
Yeah, I was like,
I didn't know you was a Chippendale.
Yeah,
bro. When I was a kid, that's the only reason why I wanted to be a fireman.
Thunder Down Under, baby.
And to save people.
You want to be on Thunder Down Under stage? In
no,
Vegas? I could see you up there. You and Tyrese.
No,
yeah, exactly.
No,
me too.
No.
Rampage come out with just the bow tie.
Yeah,
he's shaking it.
Hey, I did say once if fight didn't work out for me, I was going to move to Vegas and be a stripper for the fat ladies.
Hell yeah.
Fat women love me, bro.
I'm telling you now.
They pay what they weigh.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
That's how they do it?
That's how they do it.
I can see it now. I can see exactly what you're saying. You got a girl that would say heavier set.
Yeah.
You could be politically correct.
She's right with that. So, and she's like, oh my God, yeah, he's got his shirts off. And also the guy, hot dude walks by. She's like, oh, he's like, oh, doesn't even talk to her. I walk out and like, money starts flying. Pay a mortgage,
Yeah, he was real excited. Dude. He said, "Man, it'd be the first fireman that we had on the show," and he slipped up and said something. I told him never say it again. He was going to ask you, "Can he slide down your pole?" I was like, "Bro, you can't talk like that.
You got to be a firefighter."
I have to come in with that cream young some guy, and then I'm out.
You got to be a firefighter to go up and down those things.
Yeah.
No, we don't have any more because liability and
for real.
Yeah, so ankles and stuff.
So how do y'all get downstairs?
Just walk down them.
Oh, that's not as exciting.
No, I mean, there's a couple times I almost fell down the stairs in the middle of the night when I'm exhausted, and I'm like trying to figure out where I'm going. And
so even when you're sleeping, if they call, you got to go.
Oh yeah, it don't matter. I remember when we get like 4 or 5 calls after midnight, you don't get no sleep. Yeah.
What makes you want to do this? You're one of the greatest heavyweights of all time. You're still actively fighting. You're on top of the world. You have sponsors. You make money. I mean, why do you do this? For the passion, for the people?
No, I just try to keep away from my family. I like to be on I love what I do. I love helping people. My whole life I've been helped. I love to give back. Before I even started MMA, I wanted to either be a police officer, fireman, Coast Guard, something to that extent. And then all of my friends are firemen, and I just love the whole schedule, the way they can train. I'm like, I'm down for that. And then MMA came on board, which is great. But yeah, I love it. And then plus also, man, God forbid something happens, like my family's gonna be taken care of, my kids have insurance, Getting paid is great, but like it's more the benefits for me.
Have you ever saved someone, didn't they realize who you was and ask you for an autograph?
Not to that extent, but yeah, I've had people like, they're like, oh, hey, what's up? I get a picture. I'm like, yeah, let's get you to the hospital first. That would be a good idea. But I try to keep it like, and try to act like nothing. Like, I remember one time I was at the hospital, like, Stipe! I fucking ran out the door. I was like, running out. My buddies were going to do something. I'm like, just tell them I'm busy. It doesn't happen all the time, but like, it has happened.
It's kind of awkward though when it happens, like, oh shit.
Yeah. Well, we actually had one guy, his dad was in pain. He like fell and hurt his back. He had arthritis, whatever. And he's just like, oh, yeah. I'm like, sorry, sir. We're giving the squad, and blah, blah. And the guy's like, hey, Stipe. I'm like, yeah. He's like, so, man, can you get a picture? I'm like, no, we're taking your dad to the hospital, dude. Like, he's like, oh, yeah, okay.
I can't imagine what that life is like. That's got to be one of the craziest things, though. You're like legitimately saving someone's life, and someone's like, yo, let me get a gram photo.
Yeah.
Like, I couldn't imagine that.
Yeah, I try not to do it just because, like, one, just kind of made the department look bad, so I want to make sure I'm doing my job. I'm not here for a hoo-ha. I'm here for a job. I'm here to save you, make you, take you to the hospital, all that good stuff. So, yeah, I mean, yeah, it's interesting. But what's funny is, like, I was talking to one of my guys last week I work with, and I was like, what's funny is, like, there's a lot of older people that, like, know me. You would never think, like, 7-year-old people. They're like, oh, what's up, man? I'm like, we watch all the time. I'm like, yeah, I'm thinking, like, 50 or lower. Like, but they're like, I know they're geriatric. They're like 70. Like, I know it, and they're like, hey, I'm like, it's crazy, it's cool, like how much the sport's gone and gotten bigger. And well, especially from Cleveland too. Cleveland's like real, they're loyal to their teams and, athletes.
100%. You're a true American hero. I mean, you brought the drought to an end in Cleveland when you brought that belt home.
Yeah, man, that was great, man. That was a crazy time because I won it. The Cavs won it. The Indian, there was Indians back then, now it's Guardians, but they went, they went to the World Series. We had the minor league hockey team. They won the Calder Cup, and then actually no one knows this, but I think right before that, right before I won the title, we had the #1 in the world golf Golden Tee player in the world. So yeah, we were winning. Real big deal.
It's a big year.
Yeah, especially the Golden Tee. I get it.
A lot of people I know that are firefighters, they've asked me to ask you this question. In the JAXXON podcast Discord, they ask this question. They say most firehouses, all the boys are like brothers. It's like a big team. It's like a fraternity.
It's more like a sorority.
It's like a sorority. Rampage would fit right in. And basically what they say is that you guys go out together. You go to, whether it's drinking or dinners or working out. Do any of the guys in there try to challenge you, try to wrestle with you, try to box with you?
No, they, they always like hit me, so I have to come back to work. They always like disability. I'm like I hit them fragile guys. It's not gonna happen. But like no way. No, I mean all the guys are great. They shit on me for sure because they know that I'm not gonna do anything about it. So they'll just
But do they ever mix in with you, or do you ever? Because you don't train with them, anybody there, right? But you have to.
Well, the one guy I work with, like, one of my best friends. Yeah, no, yeah. I'm on C shift. He's on A shift, so it goes A, B, C, A, B. Every third day. And so he comes in. He lives right 10 minutes away from the station. So we always train together when I'm not, cool. At the gym. So it's great. Yeah, good dude. My man Ryan. But I mean, like we hang out and stuff. Like we gone to like we'll have a like team Christmas party. And so like our team station shift Christmas party. Like with 1 year we went to the Cavs game, got a suite. They're happy about that. They kind of pull some strings and.
Damn, so you really stay integrated with them. And I think that's why everybody loves you. They see how authentic you are, how real you are. You're like America's champ,
Yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah, but it's great. The guys like they don't treat me any different. Like I'm no one different. Like just like you.
Not like me. I don't know how to fight. I'm not 6'5". He calls me a meatball. And yesterday he said I was shaped like a roly-poly. So I definitely wouldn't say I'm like you. One thing a lot of people were talking about as well is that when you were getting ready to fight Francis Ngannou, Dana White was talking about this guy hitting like a truck. Everybody wasn't giving you the respect you deserved. You obviously showed it. Former Golden Glove winner, D1 wrestler in college. Why do you think at that time with the pedigree you had that people weren't talking about your striking or how good you were?
I think it's always like that. But, I think it's just hype train, and sometimes got to get derailed.
And I think that's what happened.
Yeah.
Did you go into that fight thinking or fearing Francis Ngannou at all?
Oh, no. I mean, I don't fear anyone. I mean, my wife, that's the one person I fear is my wife. But yeah, Francis, I mean, again, you're nervous for like you would know when you start fighting, you're nervous as shit. Like I'm like, oh my god, I don't want to do this. You know, like you fucking suck. I'm like, I'd be doing something else. Why do you hate me? Like I was used to be really sensitive. I'm like, what did I do to you? Like in my mind, then I stopped caring. But like I would be so nervous. But then it's like riding a bike. The more times you do it, the easier it gets. So now, like when I fight, like I'm nervous, but it's like a good nervous, like the anticipation of what's gonna happen. Like but it's not like it's on me. It's not on anyone else. Like if I fuck up, I fuck up, or I get caught, I get caught. But like there's nothing I can do about it. So I'm out there. I'm going to swing.
Did you watch his boxing matches?
No.
You didn't.
I saw the highlights like on the second one too. Like I don't. Like,
But you wasn't invested in it. Was you rooting for him at all?
Oh, of course. You know, I mean, I wish I would have fought him again, but yeah, I definitely was rooting for him. Man, one of us, MMA guy. So, but yeah, good times.
Yeah, I mean, Francis and what he did in boxing is obviously a little bit different than the UFC like career and the roadmap. Do you see yourself ever going to the boxing world?
I've tried, but just unfortunately, under contract and stuff like that, and maybe one day, maybe not. Who knows? Not getting any younger.
Has the UFC approached you to try to do a boxing match with you? No.
No, we've talked, but nothing like. You know how it is.
Yeah, if anybody has the power to do MMA versus boxing as a promotion, UFC has. I think they're promoting.
Well, they have their own license now.
Yeah,
After the counter fight, they got to.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because they do UFC Fight Pass too. That's why we had Kalen Walsh on here.
Yeah.
They kind of and then they have like those no-gi events and stuff.
Yeah, I think it's a no-brainer for them to get some up-and-coming boxers or some type of people and put them against certain MMA guys. I would like to see Max Holloway fight a boxer.
Oh, it'd be awesome. God, yeah, it'd be awesome. Yeah. Like that would be.
Yeah.
I'd be like, yes. Oh my god, I would go to that fight for sure, no question.
Oh, 100%. Yeah. Everybody would. Did you watch? Obviously, you watched the Gaethje fight.
Well, no, I think I was working, of course. Not fun.
You didn't watch UFC 300?
No, I was working.
You don't have the app on your phone where you can watch it on your phone?
I'm too busy. Like it's just pointless because I'm like, yay, and then beep, and I'm like, I gotta leave. And then so they don't really. I mean, if it's free, yeah, because I can pause it right there and movie like it's a long story, but yeah. So, but I was watching the highlights and like, I would like I'm a heavyweight and I would not do that with Max Holloway at his weight, and you tell doing. I'm like, I'm just dancing,
bro. That was risky. That was risky.
There's no way I can do that. I mean, I do dumb shit in a fight. Like actually talking about the Francis fight. In the first Francis fight, we're throwing bombs. About me. First time I caught an uppercut, and I was like, damn it. And like I just feel a mouse pop up. I'm like, did this motherfucker just cut me? That's what I'm thinking in my mind. So I grab him, I go against the cage, and I lean over to see if I'm dripping. I'm like, oh, okay, we're good. Go back out. Like that's the dumb shit I was thinking about. Like I wasn't worried about him hitting me. I was worried about if I was cut. Like, but by the end of the fight, I was a mangled mess, and we won the fight. But still, it was no cut. But yeah, I just. Yeah, some, is the leaf still on? Oh, no.
That's crazy in fight IQ. Wait, is there a reason, like subconsciously, you just didn't want to bleed? Is that why?
Yeah, in my mind, I just like, man, it's going to look bad. The judge is going to fucking think I'm getting beat up bad. You know what I mean? Just dumb shit like that. Yeah, because like, see me and Rampage are going at it, right? And I'm fucking, pop, 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 and then he just a couple punches and I bruise easily, right? I look like shit. But then I might have been doing better, but it just, he looked like he did more damage.
Yeah.
It's like when like totally off, like irrelevant to what we're talking about. Like, so we go Airbnb, right? You look at the houses, ooh, I like this one because it's decor, right? So it's like looking at someone's face. Oh man, you got a shit kicked out of him, but you really,
wow.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean that's crazy.
That's how I look at. That's how I look at. That's what I think about.
It's crazy to have to like try to process all that while you're fighting. Like, damn, I got to impress the judges and beat this guy up.
Yeah, I mean, people I don't think that way, but that's why I think.
Yeah, some people think like that because you never know what you're going to get with the judges.
Sometimes. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, you never know what you're going to get.
A lot of people during the Ultimate Fighter were wondering why you walked into DC's team's locker room and you started posting those photos of you naked
Well, actually, it was a Nude Fire app. Me and John Vellante.
Okay.
Yeah, and so we were just playing a joke on them and just having fun.
And then you posted your face all over the place too.
Yeah.
With that mustache.
Yeah.
Is that it?
Yeah, with my crusty mustache.
Yeah. He had a porn stash?
Yeah, it was
like
Tom Selleck.
Oh my God. Great. He had one a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, they made him and Luke teamed up on me.
Yeah, we had to get him to shave it.
Sorry.
Yeah, it was. I thought it was cool. I thought I looked tough. And Rampage said, "No, you look like the sheriff from Reno 911." He said, "All right, it's coming off."
How many dates did you get while you had that porn stash?
No one would open my DMs when I had it.
Yes?
Yeah. So right when I took it off, that was good.
Back in the game.
Yeah.
Now Listen, it's a learning process.
See.
I mean, I'm sure some women like it, but that type of stuff you can only get away with it when you already married. You already locked one down.
Yeah.
And you can try crazy stuff with your beard. That's what it's for.
Like, who wants a mustache ride?
In terms of the MGK thing, to talk about like walkouts, because we see like, you know, fighters, they walk out with rappers all the time. How did you get the relationship with MGK to walk out with him?
Well, I love his songs, you know what I mean? Like, and then that one came on. I never forget, I was at the bar with, it was me and my wife, her cousin, and the guy she's dating at the time. And she's like, yeah, listen to the song. It just came out and boom. And I was like, yep, that's my walkout song. Knew it. That was it. Never changing. I just knew it. I just like, you know what I mean? Like, it's funny too, is I'll go into a bar, like not a bar, a restaurant or something, like, yeah, everybody's hanging out, here's ding, 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 and then someone plays it because I'm like, oh, it's kind of cool, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
it's like Cleveland too, sticking together. Yeah. Like he put on for Cleveland heavy with his shows, and seems like you guys all have a good relationship. And,
yeah, he's awesome. Like he has he has the S Fest. Everyone stands together. It's like kind of like a Woodstock, but like smaller version. And it's this place called Dream. I think it's Dreams in like Butler, Ohio. It's like it has a massive slide, whatever. And so he's like, you gotta come out. So I literally had knee surgery like the day before, 2 days before, and I was like, I'm coming. So I'm crushing my ass, this muddy ass field, you know. And it was really crazy. It was like tents everywhere. I'm like, it was awesome. Like, and we only went for just the day, just to, you know. But it was a pretty cool experience.
Yeah, I mean I would say the relationship you have with a lot of the fighters and let's just say the UFC as a whole is kind of unique, because it seems like you want to wait for the fights you want and you really don't care about the pay. You don't care about the clout. You want to fight who you want to fight when you want to fight them. Is that the case?
Yeah, I mean, I've been there, done that. You know, I mean, just, you know, there's one guy on the radar.
That's it. Mm-hmm. And you just want that Jon Jones fight.
Yep. And
then after that, are you done?
Oh, we'll see. I mean, I think I'm done after every fight since my first fight. I mean, I'm like, do I want to do this? I mean, and here I am again.
Have they talked to you at all about when he could potentially be coming back?
Yeah, they were talking about July, but that's past. So I'm thinking maybe probably like November again in New York.
Damn. That is probably going to be one of the craziest fights of all time.
Yeah, I'm going to watch that one.
Oh, yeah.
Me too. Oh, I'll be in there.
How do you look at like preparing for fights? For example, like Jon Jones and the Cyril Gane fight. Like, do you watch that at all? Do you even take that into consideration?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I take every fight because, you know, every guy has tendencies, no matter what. Even if they're older fights, and some guy, they have a tendency to do something. And so, like, usually my coaches will watch like 1,000 hours of footage. I won't watch shit. Look, we'll get to the point. I'll watch. You know, we'll get there. But so, like,
1,000 hours is a lot.
I'm just, you know,
okay.
A few hours of footage.
Say, God damn.
Yeah, not. I was just, you know, be fun, but so then, you know, then for like, you know, whatever 8, 10 weeks, I'll just work on the shit that they want me to work on. Like, this is gonna work. This is gonna work. This is gonna work. And about 2 weeks before the fight, 2 to 3 weeks, we watch clips and why I'm doing it, and then it more, you know, kind of gets bashed into my brain.
Yeah, because we talk about technique, right? Like you were talking about the other day. Like, you don't really watch technique, right?
No, I don't watch it anymore. For my own reason. Because when I fought Mandalay, I watched all his fights, and it wasn't good for me.
Yeah.
Because he didn't have any losses.
Yeah.
And I feel like in the beginning of his career, they just gave him like really easy fights. And he's just murdering people.
That's another thing too, because the guy can do what he wants, does weird shit that he's never done before. I get it. Yeah. That's like a couple of times, like the Verdum fight when I won the title, like going backwards. I worked on that for years, you know, and we worked on it, it worked. And then like the second JDS fight, you know, the double hook, right? Hit him with the first hook and then just started to leave again. We worked on that for 10 weeks straight. He's like, do it again. Do it again. You're going to hit him with this. My coach, like, I don't know how many fights he's told me that this is how you're going to win the fight. Pretty much every knockout I've had, he's called out it's going to happen.
No way. How is he breaking that down?
I don't know. He's like a mad scientist, dude. He's fucking, that's why I love him. He's my best friend, you know, like he's just fucking, he's crazy. But he just has a great eye. You know, he sees shit. And I mean, like, listen, he's not perfect. No one is. Like, either am I. But like, he also understands, like, in a fight, like, he might see something, but at the same time, he might not see it that I see it. I mean, you know, what I mean, like the DC fight. It's the second one I come to buy shots. I just saw it and then started going to it.
Yeah, that's crazy because me and Rampage were watching the DC fight, and you know, the Apex fight was crazy. But the second fight, in terms of like just how you started to go to the body, like obviously you guys were banging, you're sitting there hitting each other back and forth.
He was banging me, I wasn't doing shit, but yes.
Yeah, I mean you guys wouldn't move.
No diddy.
Yeah, yeah, you guys wouldn't move. You guys would sit right there and just throw at each other. Most of the time you would see like a lot more separation, but it seems like you guys didn't care. Like you guys were both invincible for a moment, you know? Yeah,
you know, that first round, you know, it was not a good first round. He, you know, took me down all that bullshit. And then my coach was like, hey, listen, man, when you want to fight, you let me know. Like, just let me know. I was like, okay, dude, you know. So then whatever. In the second round, I caught him with a body shot then, and he flinched. And I usually can see something like that. And when I can smell blood, but I didn't see it. I just made, you know, I was real good at hiding it. Kind of, like, damn it, I would have had him there. But then fourth round came, and I was like, I hit him with a body shot. I'm like, all right, cool. Let's just try it again. See what happens. I did another combination. Hit him. I'm like, oh, my amigo. Not today, my friend. You're not getting out alive. And so kept going to it. So, and luckily I found a good answer.
Yeah, those body shots was beautiful.
Oh my, it was incredible. And it's crazy too, because even with that fight, your striking is like second to none. And especially with the way you move, like you're so fast in there. What are you doing at home? Like what type of training? How are you keeping this type of speed?
Well, I have a 5-year-old and 2-year-old. So I'm like, get down with some food, boom, stiff arm, you know. I think just we have another coach named Bobby. He's a little guy, but he's like has every degree, just whatever it is, all those degrees, and he just finds something new, and like this is what we're doing, this is why we're doing it. You can do this, so like I'll do dumb shit. It's not dumb shit, but like I tell him it's dumb shit because it pisses me off because I don't want to do it. So I'll sit there and do behind a cone, catching a ball, throw it back, doing this way, or like. So I'm going back and forth. I'm like 4 or 3. He put numbers out to like look at that, but I can't know where I'm going, just like mentally and stuff like that. So it's constantly just doing shit like that, and I mean just explosion and stuff like that. And I get mad at him sometimes. I fire him like 45 times during camp because I don't want to work with him anymore.
Sometimes it feels like tedious stuff, or you don't want to do it, but it'd be things that really help you, huh?
Yeah, right. It's fucked up, man. It's like you wouldn't think like, and then all of a sudden you're like, oh, yeah, holy shit. He's like, yeah, I'm like, shut up, no, shut up, don't talk to me. You know what I mean?
Do you bring in like Rampage? What were you saying about sparring partners? How important it is to have like a good camp? You said when you had your big camps, you would have all these different guys, you'd run them through, and then you found your crew.
Oh yeah, I feel like it's very important to have good sparring partners, because some sparring partners, they're just there for a paycheck, but then some really care about if you win or not, because it's hard to find sparring partners to mimic your opponent and stuff. It's so important to have good sparring.
So how is it? Yeah. So with that, what I was trying to get at is how do you figure out who you're going to bring in for a camp?
Right.
Yeah.
What are you doing? Taekwondo?
I'm doing. Hey,
bro, don't try to fight this.
Yeah. Cream of some guy.
I hate bugs. There's a bug flying around.
I got you.
Where at?
It's ordered to mess with him now, so I'm happy.
Oh, we straight. Oh, there you go. Welcome to Cleveland, brother. You just got to smack it out of the way. Don't fear the fly.
Man, I'm spoiled. I'm here in Orange County. So, what are you saying?
Yeah. So how is it that you bring in sparring partners? How is it you build out your camps?
So it's my coaches. They'll and Mastermind Management too. They're great at it too, and they have a bunch of fighters like Bellator and stuff like that. And so we try not to cross, I guess, like same weight class, I guess, in the same organization. But just try to find the guys that are not going to be gym heroes as well. Have something to prove, and you walk in and they try to break your leg. You're like, whoa, dude, like, hey, we're just sparring. Good job, we're here to, because like when I spar, like, say if I catch you with something and I know I hurt you, or I did think I hurt you, then, we'll break it, or vice versa. I've been here before in practice, like, oh, it's great, back it down. You know what I mean? So like, it slow it down a little bit, or goes with body shots, just give a little hug, you're all right, okay, cool, man. Like, the other guys are just fucking balls to the wall. It's fucking end of the world. You're like, dude, slow it down. Like, let's get better here.
It's a thing, bro. It's a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's crazy because you say like no cameras, then you see like the UFC PI in Vegas, like everybody's filming everybody's workouts.
I don't ever train there. I never train there.
Really?
Ever.
Just because of that reason?
Yep.
Like you just don't want people to see what you do to train for a fight, or you want people to see you just training in general?
More for the fight. I think
got it.
Like I've done it before, like not like in a camp, I guess you would say. I have trained there, but like if it's like a camp, it's just well, I'm not gonna. So we'll find somewhere. I think we trained at an Extreme Couture the one time, and what else we trained at? Whatever, but like or Sweet Residence Inn we stayed at a little room, and almost didn't make the third DC fight because we were doing wall drills, and literally there was a nail hanging that far off the wall. And it literally just missed my shoulder.
Oh,
like, we're gonna put mats right here.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I was like, yeah.
Man, it's crazy how MMA is such a small community. So even sometimes you don't have to have a camera. If you go and train with certain sparring partners or certain people in the gym, you never know. They'll go back and tell some, oh yeah, I trained with this guy.
I like that hat.
Watch out for this and watch out for that. You know what I'm saying? And they'll tell the other people like some of your stuff. This happens a lot.
Just to be loudmouth?
It's like high school.
Really? That's crazy.
I don't know why they do it. They just maybe they like the guy. Oh, watch out for this. Watch out, because I tell you, like I fought Jon Jones. I like Jon Jones, but I tell you, oh, watch out for this. Watch out. It's just something that we do, right?
Yeah.
It's not really malicious all the time.
No, I think it's just sometimes you're not even thinking about it, you know. And I think like if I train with a guy and train with another guy, like I'm like, oh yeah, I'm like, he's tough. Like it's all I say, he's tough. Like I don't want to like get in the middle of it. I don't like, you know, it's all I say. I'm like, yeah, he's tough. It happened a few times. It's like awkward, you know. Like, well, my boy John Vladdy is like was his last fight? It was fighting Chris Barnett, and like I love both of these because I brought Barnett in for DC fight, and then like you know Vellante is just he's like one of my, my dudes, my best friends, and he like it's like to fight each other, and I'm like, all right, cool, like and like I love them both, you know. I mean, like it just like John's my dude, like I just like I'm not gonna throw that dude under the bus.
Yeah, it's. I feel like the fights now, like we see so much behind the scenes content now. Like before, I used to be like so excited for a fight because you didn't get to watch anybody. You know, there wasn't that much social.
Yeah.
In these last couple of years, I mean, people have like a full vlog, like a full TV series, like on their whole camp before they even get there. There's like a UFC behind the scenes show. Then there's like their own YouTube show.
Yeah.
Are you into that type of stuff? Like for you?
I mean, I'm getting more and more into it just because I don't care anymore. But before I used to be real anal.
Yeah.
Like, when the UFC would come to town, like I don't train, I'm like you can shoot this, but you're not gonna shoot this. So like the one guy that usually shoots, he's like a really good friend of mine, Aaron. He would be like, he knows. He's like, oh, I got you. No, I don't even tell him now. He just knows. He's like, I get it. You know, he tapes certain sparring sessions, like angles, and I don't want to show anything like that we don't have to show.
Did they have a show back then when you were doing
they were doing something.
They're embedded, right?
Yeah, they had like the 24/7. I don't know what you call them.
Oh yeah, that was on Fox.
Yeah, after Floyd Mayweather started, he the first one that I remember started doing it. Right, then UFC started doing that stuff, and it cost me one time. After I did the movie A-Team, that's when me and the UFC like officially fell out, and I had to fight Rashad Evans. As soon as I left the movie set, I went straight to training camp in England. Right, and I hadn't trained for 6 months because I had all the tattoos and stuff on me. I couldn't train, so I was like. You know how it is when you first 6 months off. That's a long time. And I injured my knee in that training camp, and it was the day that the UFC was filming.
Of course.
And somebody went back and told Dana or somebody, and Rashad Evans found out that I hurt my knee. He knew exactly which knee was injured and everything, and he started punching me in my kneecap. And I never seen anybody punch anybody in their kneecap. Yeah. That's not going. I'm like, bro, that's not going to do anything to my knee. My knee is not injured from that way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's ligament, bro. No, I get.
Yes. So I always hated doing it, but you got to realize it's part of the job,
Yeah, I mean, I guess because I'm not training for a camp, but I wouldn't understand the whole point of like media, watching people's technique and watching and like stealing. It's like baseball, like stealing signs or something.
Fucking, it's funny you say that. So like the third DC fight, and we do that open workout, so I'm watching the pad work. I'm like, motherfucker. And, social media is a motherfucker because like he kept going pop up. I'm like, hey coach, I was like, he fucking always brings his hands up every throws punches. I should go to the body. And my coach, I've been telling you this fucking years. Don't go to the body. I'm like, sorry, dude. And so that it took me a couple of rounds, but that's when I figured out. But I really watched his open workout and watched it pop up. His hands came up. I'm like, man, that's a wide open right there. And then, it took me a few rounds, but I got there.
How good is DC's wrestling?
Oh, he's great, man. He got your hips. I mean, he doesn't have to try. He's just natural. Makes it easy.
Is it? But it's that good.
Oh, it's great. Yeah. I mean, I'm saying. Just saying. I did get a takedown, so it's no big deal.
You took him down?
I did. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
he probably gave it to me, but whatever. Doesn't matter. I still got the takedown.
Yeah, you still got the win.
He just doesn't look like a fighter.
It's crafty.
He just doesn't.
Why doesn't he look like a fighter?
He just if you see DC and you see him like walking down in the mall, you're like, oh, that guy, he's like an athlete, like a football player or something.
Thank you.
Yeah, and I'm like, DC must be his manager. What? Am I lying though?
No, I know what you're saying. I know. I mean, like you can't. I mean, look at Fedor. I mean, fuck.
Oh yeah.
That dude had dad bods. I mean, that dude fucking tossed everyone.
Yeah, and it really don't matter what you look like. It really don't matter what you look like if you're a great fighter. And I gotta, give my respect to DC because I'm gonna be honest. Like if we fought, he probably would beat me because his wrestling better than mine. Standing up, I think I could take him. But back when I was in my prime, he would out wrestle me. So I'm not talking shit on him. I really respect him because now he's doing what he's doing. What you call commentating?
Yeah, he did the NCAA. It's fucking time. I forget the text, but he did a great job.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like you brought like different hype to it because like I was like, oh yeah, this guy's going here from Nebraska, all dug for a takedown, and in here in DC, he's like, oh my god, did you see that takedown with the angle? Oh my god, and you kind of pumped it up a little bit. That's a great job.
Yeah, he's doing a great job.
He's like very exciting to watch too because you're listening to someone who's done it and won. And it's not some analyst who just like knows every technique.
Yeah, no, yeah, no, yeah. You see those guys are like, oh yeah, so I'm doing. And you're like,
he's like, I've never seen that in the gym, dude. That's in a textbook.
Yeah.
Would you be interested in doing that type of stuff after you?
Yeah, but I talk about it. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. No, I think you would kill it at that. I think everybody would want to hear from you too because they know how authentic you are. So if you gave a take, I think everybody would listen to it and appreciate it.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. I would love to do it. Like, I've had, I actually was at the Browns game with some guys like, man, you'd be a great like commentator. I'm like, you made my life right there, dude. Thank you so much for telling me that. And he started laughing. He's like, no, I'm serious. You have a great voice. I'm like, honey, did you hear this guy? She's like, oh fuck. And she like walked away.
A lot of.
Oh wait, I'm allowed to swear, right? I've been dropping bombs.
Man, fuck that. Ain't no cuss on this motherfucking show.
All right, I'm fucking sorry.
Yeah.
I'm fucking sorry.
Yeah, we don't talk like that around here. Kids be watching this shit.
Oh yeah, now you care?
Yeah,
you talk about flying 3 girls home from Thailand and 1 girl from Japan.
Time out. Why you always talk about Thailand? I told you I didn't want to say it on camera, but I told you how I feel about Thailand. Why you keep using?
Say that's your favorite place to go pick up.
Never leave Bangkok.
Yeah. You got to hear the story about him going into this room and
we'll do it after the show.
Yeah, we'll do it after the show. It's bad.
If you're going to use that, use Vietnam or Japan, please.
Are those your favorite places?
Yes.
Vietnam and Japan are your favorite places to pull chicks?
Just like your chai tea that's from Vietnam.
It's my
that's my chai tea.
I never seen that before.
No, it's a Thai tea.
That's not Thai tea either.
It's a Vietnamese coffee.
No, I haven't seen Vietnamese.
So what do you think that is?
I think that's some type of Asian coffee for Americans.
Sweeter your life.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's filled with sugar.
I bet you.
It's okay.
I bet you only Americans really like that.
No, I drink that to gain weight.
Yeah, that's what it's going to do for you.
Going into the Brazil fight against Verdum, probably one of the craziest fights, right? You're fighting a guy in his backyard. The crowd's going nuts. Talk to me about that whole setup, like the whole rundown of that.
Like the whole fight week stuff. Yeah, it was so we're talking about people talking. So we literally took an 8x8 area and we trained there. I didn't do any jiu-jitsu. I just did pad work. That's all I did. Cause like we want anyone to see it, even though they're our friends. I don't, you don't trust me. I'll fucking in Brazil. So we literally trained in like a little business area. It was 8x8. It was like, I was like running to a desk, hit a computer, man, fucking, keep going or whatever. So I really didn't do any, dude's a jiu-jitsu wizard now. No jiu-jitsu at all. Maybe I did a little groundwork, like, didn't want to get like rug burn, I guess you would say. So we barely did any of that. So yeah, it was crazy. So then like literally it was like Wednesday, my wife just gets there. She's sitting in her bedroom. All here's gunshots going off. The soccer team just won the title. So everyone's like, oh yeah, going nuts. Yeah. It was crazy. And then, we the day of the weigh-ins, we're going, they're taking a bus. People are screaming at us. And like, this is when the Olympics are coming to Brazil. And so all the police officer or federal police were there. They all had those like catcher shin guards on. And they're like waiting, all waiting to practice. And I guess one dude was like, fuck you. And this dude was like, cops, boom, and out, right? My coach was like, I hit it hard because he's a cop. So he's like, I gotta find this guy. Where is he at? So he runs around this whole stadium and finds this guy. He's like, I gotta take a picture of this guy. You fucking knocked him the fuck out. I was like, I gotta weigh in, dude. Like, seriously? Whatever. But he's like that one guy that my coach, he seems a big dude with a mustache. It's like meat and potatoes, like, you know what I'm talking about? Yeah. He's like, looks just like him. Like, we're Sergeant Slaughter. There you go. Looks like Sergeant Slaughter.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. So, So then that happened. And then, we get to the stadium. Now it's the day of the fight. We get to the stadium and like, we're in the locker room and like, it smelled like ass straight. Like someone just pooped and just left it in there, but it was like backed up or something. My coach was like, they're trying to fuck us. Oh, I'm like, calm down, calm fuck down. He's like, no, they're trying to push us with this fucking shit. And I'm like, dude, just calm down. Like, it's a fucking stadium. Like, whatever. He's mad. He just wants to be perfect. Yeah. So then we walk out, and it was the longest walk of my life just to get to the walkout. I had to go upstairs and like around this. Like, it was so, the stadium was so fucking big. So we get there, we walk out, and people are chanting that you're gonna die. I'm like, that's cool.
Oh, wow.
44,000,
or was it? Yeah, 44,985 people. Only 15 people there for me. And so, and then, the fight starts, and he came out with his little face, whatever he does. And then, we're going at it back and forth. And like literally worked on everything he does, and he did everything he was going to do in the first 3 minutes of that fight, and he didn't know what to do. That's when he started chasing. I caught him with the right, he started chasing me.
Wow.
And I hit him with the bad hand. And then when I hit him with, hit him with the right, I always say, when you hit him with the right hand, he dropped. I was like, because I didn't know, I was going to make sure he's out. Like, I wasn't trying to hurt him, but I was like, fuck it, And they're like, it's over. And I jumped the fence. It was so quiet. I was like, oh my God, yay. I want a title. And they're probably like, what is this fucking kid talking about? I'm like such a turd, you know what I mean? Like, they're like, what? I mean, it was so awkward. I'm like, oh my God, yay. Fucking, it was so bad. And then it was best part. So
you got to be an actor, dude.
So then after the fight, Rock said, fucking title. Oh my God, yes. So then we go back to the hotel, and we went back actually where we were training at. And this is great. So I have a cousin from Australia, Mick. He's a professional drinker. He was not an alcoholic, but he's a professional drinker. So he literally comes up to me. He's like, hey, mate. He's so great. I'm so happy for you. I'm like, I go, Mick. And mind you, it's like 3 in the morning because it's like we fought like at 1 in the night. He's like, I'm like, what's up, man? How long have you been drinking? He's like, 10 in the morning. But perfectly like sober. like he wasn't drunk at all, but he was just tired. And he's just like, yeah, about 10 in the morning. So anyway, so we had fun partying up. So I'm sitting with my wife talking, and I'm like, yeah. And then the adrenaline wears off. Yeah. I was like, yeah. Blah. And I wasn't even drunk. I just started projectile vomiting, like everywhere, like outside.
On your wife?
No. We're next to my wife. Like, she was talking to me, and I just started projectile vomiting. She's like, oh, honey, that's nice. So as I went, she's like, it's time to go to bed. So then I go to bed. And the next day, we're leaving at 1 p.m. because it's international. And so I knock on my coach's door, and he's like, I'm like, what's wrong with you, dude? He's like, your cousin Mick. He's a rough dude. I'm like, what happened? So, and like my coach didn't pack any shit. So my wife really packed all she was still fucked up from that morning. So we left about 3 or 4. They kept drinking, celebrating. Then they went to go to the room, realized that the brunch was still open, no breakfast. So they went to get breakfast at like 6, 7 in the morning. And then they were like, oh, hey, the bar's back open. So they started drinking again to like 10 in the morning.
So you had a 24-hour celebration party.
So they did. I was fucking out. I was fucking done.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
Imagine going down to Brazil and winning the belt in front of the guy that you have to beat up's entire home. Like that's got to be the craziest feeling.
It was nuts. Honestly, it was cool. I wouldn't change it the other way. But it was just fucking like, it was just surreal. You know what I mean? Because like, it's 45,000. It's cool. So I always tell the story too. So I walk out and like, you ever see the Super Bowl and lights turn off like, all those flashes. Yeah. I come out first and I'm sitting there and all of a sudden the lights go out. I'm like, Marcus. My coach's name is Marcus. Like, Marcus. He's like, what? I'm like, how fucking cool is this? He's like, I know, right? This is pretty cool. Like, this is like the fucking short time for a fight. Cause like, it was crazy. It was just lights everywhere flashing. It was amazing. And I was like, this is fucking awesome. He's like, I know. And I'm like, you know what I mean? Like, lights came back on, checked all tough, but I was like a little boy.
Oh man!
Yeah. You think you gained a lot of Brazilian fans that night?
Yeah. So when we were leaving, my wife like fucking was screaming at the airport, and they're like, "Oh, let me get an autograph. Let me get an autograph." Wife's like, "Motherfucker, we gotta go home. Stop signing autographs." I'm like, kept running out. She's getting so mad because like we almost missed our flight because like they wouldn't let me go. They were like, they were great, Yeah,
Brazilian fans they are great, but they do ride for the Brazilian fighters really hard. I was training there in Brazil because I was going to fight Glover.
Yeah.
But I got injured. It was my manager at the time from the UK. He was a dumb motherfucker. I'm fighting in Brazil, fighting a Brazilian. Oh, let's go to Brazil and train.
Yeah.
But I had some good Brazilian friends and stuff there. But I asked him, I was like, man, I'm fighting a Brazilian guy. You guys don't mind me here training? Like, no. You okay. You okay.
Yeah.
They was great guys.
Yeah.
But I'm running down the street and the police stopped me. And I was like, oh, shit, what the fuck? They finna hit me up for money or something? I don't know. Yeah, he's like, oh, let me get a picture. I was like, oh, shit. Because I had a bunch of battles with Vanderlei, Shogun, and Ninja and stuff. I thought they didn't like me.
Oh.
But the fans said, oh, no, we like you. You cool.
Yeah.
You was always respectful.
It's crazy down there. Though,
it's crazy.
So first time I went down there, I was fighting Fabio Maldonado.
You fought Fabio?
Yeah. It was, let me tell you that fucking fight, Jesus. So we're fighting in Sao Paulo, concrete jungle. It's just, everything's made of concrete. It's fucking crazy. So anyway, they were getting ready for the World Cup at the time. So they had, of course, it was weird. Every time I fought down there, federal police like practicing and get ready. So we're at whatever. It was weird. So anyway, right next door there's a little restaurant, and so I went to go take a nap, and my coach, Sergeant Slaughter, was there, and he's just eating there. All of a sudden, some dude eats, and he fucking takes off. Like that was a dine and dash.
Some Brazilian guy?
Yeah. So the Brazilian people grab him, the workers grab him and bring him back there. I mean, they were so again. I was like, oh.
Did they kick his ass?
They fucked him up. He never came back out. My coach was there because he was gonna help. He was like, "No, we got this," and then he fucking took him back, and then he never. He didn't see him again. I mean, he left eventually, but like
they probably killed him.
He wanted to put him under citizen's arrest.
yeah, but hey, sir.
How was the fight with Fabio Mabababo?
Who went well? So
No,
dude, that was crazy.
Maldonado.
So we're in South.
Mabababo.
No, Fabio Maldonado.
His name is Fabio Mabababo. I'm saying his name right.
Okay. All right. We'll give him this one.
So yeah, it was like a minute and 50 seconds.
Your fight was a minute, 50 seconds?
No, it was like under a minute, like 50 seconds.
You knocked him out?
Mm-hmm.
You knocked him out? Mm-hmm. Bro, that guy was one of the toughest guys I ever fought.
Yeah. I was supposed to fight JDS, and he got injured. And so they're like, hey, you're going to fight Fabio Maldonado. I'm like, fucking terrible idea. Like, that's a lose-lose. Like, I have to knock this guy out in a minute, or I'm like, I look like a shit. Like I'm a heavyweight. Like, he's bumping him up. Like, I see it. I see that fuck.
Yeah. Bear been hanging out his sweaty underwear in here, and that's why I get out his neck.
It's a little crusty in here.
After he trains, he come and put his sweaty underwear over here.
No,
he's a great boxer, though.
No, yeah, he's fucking. So I'm like, fuck, man, he's tough. Like, he's got great chin. I'm like, man, fucking oof. So then we literally, the traffic there is worse than New York in Sao Paulo. It's crazy. And so we leave like, I don't know, like 3-4 hours before the fight. I'm like, and then by the way, the locker room is like this big for like 4 teams. And so like I literally take like 2 naps, like, and I'm just covered in water because like everyone kept dropping their water and everything in the ice buckets and shit. So I walk out there. I never forget my mom. She never watches the fights, but she watches them after. And she saw me walk out. She goes, "Oh, honey, you look so tired. Were you okay?" I'm like, "Oh yeah, Mom. I won the fucking fight." So they got. She's like, "I know, honey, but just, Jesus, you look so tired. Look at your eyes." Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm like, "Thanks, Mom. I appreciate it."
Hey. He need to get him a show like a cartoon, voiceovers or something, brother.
I can't even keep it straight.
But no, it was crazy. So then we came out the fight, went well, and I called him to give her a hand, and thank God everyone went well. It was a good night for me, but we couldn't have been a lot worse.
Man.
Yeah, I could see how you would look at that as a lose-lose, kind of a weird replacement.
And like you can't say no. They're like, "Oh, you fucking loser!" Like,
well, how long was the notice that you knew you was fighting him?
3 weeks, 4 weeks. Like, I mean, not even, maybe 3-4 weeks. Yeah.
Yeah. When they talk about weight classes and like rankings and system right now, like, have you ever thought about the move to light heavyweight?
It would take me a while, and I could probably get injured on the way, and I'd be a dickhead.
What do you walk around at?
I'm 250, 255 right now.
Right now? Wow. What about like Alex? His last fight, he was fighting at almost 230. It's like what you weigh right now. How do you think he's making these weights?
230 is nowhere close to 250.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
It's 20 pounds.
That's 20 pounds.
It's around the same weight. No. I mean, he gains like almost 30 pounds. Or in like a day and a half.
Well, that's different. Kind of weight.
Yeah.
That's where you consistently weigh. I get interesting there. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's where you consistently. Because I used to wrestle.
He fights at like what he walks around at.
Well, thinking about it, you walk around like 250.
250. Yeah. Well, no. Before I was lighter, but I've learned that if you lift the weight, you get bigger. It's crazy. Fucking weird. Weird. Yeah. I was like, holy shit. Okay, yeah, dude. Like my fucking jeans fit tighter. I'm like, fuck yeah.
But fight day, you'd be like close to 240 because you lose a little weight by training.
Yeah. I mean, like if this Jon Jones fight did happen before, I would have been like 245-ish.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's not the same. I get it. I don't want to get crucified by the comments.
You're going to get crucified.
Well, because of you. But no, I mean, Alex's weight cut and the way he fights is pretty crazy. It's incredible. He goes from 180 to 200 to 230 to 240 back to 200.
Yeah.
How do you think he's doing that?
Just you get so used to it at the point, and your body's so used to it. Like it's not a good thing, but your body's so used to it. Just you've been doing it for so long. Like John Vellante, dude, that fat fucker. I love that dude. So I remember I just won a title. I was in Vegas for fight week. Yeah. Me and my wife, we had our family con. It was great. We're having a good time. But I still wanted to train because I had a fight in September against Overeem. And so I'm like, "Yo, Vellante." He's like, "What's up, man? What do we need, dude?" He has a little list, "What's up?" I was like, yo, dude, I'm gonna need you. I'm gonna need you to come train me just one time. That's all I need you. Just one day in sparring. He's like, "Bro, I got you. And Leany, bro. Just bring me some stuff. I don't need stuff, but just bring me some stuff." I'm all right. So we get to Extreme Couture, and so I was listening. We're gonna do round down, round off. I just need you for like 2 rounds, 2.5. He's like, "Yeah." This motherfucker walks in and he reeks of fucking alcohol, which I get was gonna happen. So whatever, no big deal. And like he gained some weight, And so mind you, we had 205. I was like, blah, blah, blah. I hit a shot. And so when you usually wrestling someone, you used to like their weight. So I was like, doosh, and I hit a wall. I'm like, I fall back. Oh, bro, how fat are you right now? He's like, I just gained a little bit of weight. I'm like, how much? He's like, 260. I'm like, no way, you're bigger than that. So and the best part, we were at all pool parties. Every picture I use covers stomach. Like it's so subconscious.
I've been there. I know exactly what's going on.
Dude, I had the same thing right after I found Mark Hunt. Me and my wife went on not a bender, but I was just having fun, drinking all the time, eating whatever I wanted to. And I think I forget where we were at, but I was taking a picture of someone and I saw it online and I had this shirt on. And I was like,
it comes on fast,
bro,
out of nowhere.
I look like I needed help. It was bad. I was fucked. I looked at my wife. I was like, hey. I'm like, do you still love me? I don't, you know what I mean? I was bad. I was like, my coach was like, it's time to get back in shape. Yes.
I remember when I was fighting 205, I get a week of taking pictures with my shirt off. After that, bro, I was fat.
That's it?
That's
1
it.
week?
1 week, it comes back on.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, it's yeah.
Because you go 205. I had to be on the strict diet because I was walking. As I got older, I got heavier, but I was walking around 230, 235, and then after your fight, you want to eat the stuff that you couldn't eat during camp, or you want to enjoy yourself. Why are you doing all this? You want to enjoy yourself, and then you enjoy yourself too much.
You gain it all back.
I gain a lot.
Well, I'm lucky. I'm a lighter heavyweight, so I still eat good, but my daughter, my son. Cookie, I'm like, one for me and one for you. You know what I mean? I'm saying? I can get away with that. But I don't go ham and shit like that. I still eat pretty good. I have a guy cooks meals for me.
You're still in shape. You walk around in shape. You stay in shape year round.
Try, the best I can. Yeah.
You have a certain weight that you want to stay at year round.
Of course, I'm 250. Just I'm heavier now. I want to be heavier, just because I think my last fight against Francis, I think would have been heavier would have helped me a lot more.
Really?
Yeah, 100%.
Why is that?
Oh, I've been hit harder. I've been stronger. I've been way more. The 20 pounds have made a big, huge difference. Even 15.
Wow. Explain that to me.
Well, it's everything behind it, the force. I got more junk in my trunk. It's gonna be hard. I'm telling you right now.
Just simple weight, mass.
Just mass, and strength and stuff like that.
How was his strength and weight?
Oh, he's Stu. He's entirely strong. He should be. He's that big. But he hits hard. It wasn't like, oh my god.
It wasn't.
No, it was hard. Don't get it fucked up. It wasn't like, oh my god, because during the fight he was hitting me with shots. I was taking them. It's just the one I didn't see.
Yeah, they hype up the power. Obviously, I
it
like
definitely
Francis
is power.
and
Mark Hunt hit hard as fuck.
Oh yeah, he
hits harder than Francis and Ngannou.
I don't want to pay attention to who hits hard, but they all hit hard. Everyone else hit me one time in the chest, and I thought I had a heart attack in the middle of the fight.
Really?
I was like, God damn, that hurt. I was like, I'm gonna keep running.
Yeah, he looks like he hit hard too.
Yeah, it's fucking. I was doing one of these, and he's. I was like, oh! I was like, oh, fuck! I was like, contusion.
And Roy Nelson, man, he's just like another. He don't look like a fighter. He don't look like he should be as good as he is on the ground as well.
That's true.
Yeah,
he's good at jiu-jitsu.
Right?
Yeah. He was here for the podcast, and we were talking to him because he does bare knuckle.
Yeah.
And it's incredible how he moves around now at that weight. But his appearance, obviously, like you're saying, I don't want to be disrespectful. He don't look, and I'm not a fighter, so I can't say, but he don't look like he can move around the way he does.
Yeah, he's a great athlete.
Yeah. No, dude, it don't matter. Like you said, man. Dude, it's hard.
Yeah.
How you feel about bare knuckle?
I will never do it.
Yeah.
Really?
Fuck no.
Why?
Face.
He want to stay pretty.
Yeah, right. I'm trying to keep what I got right now. It's falling apart, but it's trying to keep it somewhat decent.
But it's crazy because you say the same thing, but you're okay with going in there with Jon Jones just wearing gloves. I know it's not the same thing, but you're okay with going in fighting the best in the world with some gloves on. What was the difference from bare knuckle?
Well, for me, I don't want to hurt my fist. Yeah. I don't think it's worth it for my fist. I'm already ugly. I got scars and stuff all over. Thank you for agreeing with that.
I'm saying me too. I got scars.
Oh, okay.
Sometimes I got scars too.
Oh, okay. I thought you was.
No. You look beautiful.
Oh, okay.
You're
you
looking great.
All right. You're glowing. You're glowing.
I don't take compliments from him.
Why?
No,
No,
Wait,
thank you for your compliments.
I apologize. I should have been. Yeah. We both have scars, and I get what you're saying.
All right.
Oh, that's great. I like that unity.
Yeah. We fighters. Yeah. We fighters. But I don't take compliments from him because he's very sarcastic.
How?
But what I was saying, the bare knuckle, you can't really tape your. I don't like.
They got those that we have a couple guys at our gym that do it, and it's like that hard thing on top of the hand, but it doesn't touch the knuckles. It's like I don't know what it does.
Oh yeah, it's like the boxing pad.
Yeah. But no, it's like leather. It's like heavy as shit. It's like.
Do they train with gloves on though?
Yeah, our guys do, and they don't. Like they do pad work with like
with MMA gloves.
Yeah, it's weird. Like sometimes they don't do it just to get the harder knuckles up too. I guess you would say, but I don't know.
If I would do bare knuckle, I would do the bare knuckle MMA fight like Masvidal's.
Yeah,
I would do that because you don't got to throw as many punches. I can wrestle and take
exactly,
but not just the bare knuckle boxing.
Yeah. That's crazy. But both of you guys would probably be incredible at bare knuckle.
Thank you.
Yeah, because that is your style.
Is that sarcasm? You think he's being
No,
I think
come on, you're the goat. Stop.
Yeah, I think he's been. No, he wouldn't be sarcastic with you. He like that.
No, come on. I was so excited.
Joking.
I've been blowing up everybody's phone to try to get you on here.
Yeah, he was where he was making sure I was in a good mood, so he wanted this to be a great. He always wear it because it's life. Everybody's not all happy and chipper every day. So I walked in, like, oh, what's wrong? You and baby, what can I do? What can I do? You need some Asian girls? I'm like, man, come on, chill out. I'm like, come on, man, chill out, man. I don't only like Asian girls.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do.
They Vietnamese?
No, we went to a Halloween party and I had all these chicks there for him. He's like, nah, none of them my style. I'm like, she's Puerto Rican, she's Colombian, she's Latina. They're all beautiful. They're 10 out of 10s. I flew them all in for you. He goes, nah, I only want Asian girls. I go, my God.
You're gonna mix it up, make it a melting pot.
Yeah,
Exactly.
See that?
Bro, he lying because
What's wrong
my kids, I got kids all over from all over the world. I got the rainbow. I got all different type of kids. I got all different type of kids. I got white kids, black kids, Asian kids. I'm working on like a Mexican kid. I need an Indian kid and I need a Muslim kid.
Yo, you're right over there?
Why you worry about what's going on over here?
Well, you try to get every last drop.
It's that good.
Yeah? You go out all night. He was out all night.
Not true.
Yeah. Where you go last night?
One of my buddies I did a movie with in Thailand. And
He don't like Thailand though. See that? See how he always be lying?
He's getting paid though.
Yeah. Oh, he pays. Yes, sir.
I never said I didn't like Thailand.
Yeah.
I said I preferred. He always talking about the girls I have in Thailand. The fans are even messaging that shit, and he's posting it on Instagram. He think I got a bunch of girls in Thailand, but I'm saying if you're going to make jokes about me,
it's like the Hangover. Like you guys both come at the same time. Or,
No, we'll both come to
listen, I don't judge anyone. I don't judge anyone.
Hey, you look kind of judgy right now.
Wait, he judging?
He judging.
Yeah, you kind of judge.
Listen, it was just a simple question. That's all it was.
We come at the same time, bro. I died when I saw that.
Bro, I was like, this is not happening. Like, is this really happening? Like if that movie was made now, people would be like fucking up in arms.
All right. This is Honesty Hour.
Yeah.
Honesty Hour. If you wasn't married years ago and you got drunk in Thailand,
I would be face first in the ditch with my ass up somewhere. Like I'd be hammered drunk. Thank God for my wife.
and that happened to you.
No, God no. God no. Whoa. See, that's gotta get cut and clipped because that shit's gonna get blown up and it's gonna be fucking terrible. My wife's like, I knew it. I fucking knew it. And then none of my wife, my kids are gone. I'm stuck.
We come at the same time.
Oh yeah.
Wait, can we leave that in?
No, you got up to him. That's up to him.
I don't care.
We might have to leave that.
No, that's fine. It's fine, dude. Like but yeah.
Bro, that can happen to anybody. It's happened to Bear a few times.
Bro, get it.
Whoa.
Take him to the chin.
Hey, no.
Whoa. Yo, this is nice. He walked in with this black buffalo. I go, damn, this guy's on
This is like the vape to your
Is that a snooze stuff?
I don't want to promote these guys, but this is what I.
We have a lot of guys at our station that do that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, this is.
Is that 8 milligrams? We have 4?
He always needs
just
a pouch.
3.
Oh, okay.
You have pouches all month or just certain time of the month or a certain time of the week you carry your pouches?
Mind your business. See, what I was going to say, he was trying to cut me off because I got proof about him and that Thailand shit.
How come you never spit in a cup like him?
Because I don't have to. I don't have to.
No, that one doesn't have to spit.
Like John Wayne, that's like American right there. I
That's
like
man
that.
shit.
I usually put it on my top. I look too.
That's
Dude,
man
this
shit.
is sick. I need a little spit cup. Hey, give me a cup.
No, you got one. You got one.
That's where I keep my water. I gotta hydrate.
But you got 2 cups.
Oh yeah, you right. Let me get some Black Buffalo.
So he keep trying to cut me off because I finna tell a true story. Mm-hmm. The other day we had my first.
I remember my first beer.
Oh my God, what is that?
What? Straight.
You never done tobacco? He don't know how to drive stick shift. He don't do tobacco.
What else in Thailand?
That's what I'm trying to tell you. My coach was here.
I ate a little bit.
Oh, you right? You'll be right.
Yeah.
My coach was here.
It's an alternative.
And
not straight nicotine.
My coach is a car guy, and he was talking about blowing a tranny.
It was the first time and the last time I'll ever do it.
We're done here.
No, it was the first time. It's a car. Say the whole thing. You make me look bad every time.
He was
my first.
We were talking about cars.
I don't know how to ride a stick, and it was the first time I ever had to ride one. I go, all right, let's do it. I'm pulling around the corner. The whole thing fell apart. I go, all right, I blew it.
And then I said, all I said was back in my day, blowing a tranny meant you had car trouble, and he got mad at me.
Well, I didn't even know. I don't get the joke. I wasn't born in the 60s. Like, I don't understand. I was born in the 90s. I watched Team Pup and Suds and Team Bricks and all these Disney Channel movies. This guy's talking about jokes. I've never even seen half these things. I don't even know what he's talking about. He's like, yo, I got hit in the chin with this thing. And I'm like, yeah, I got hit in the chin.
You really bothers you because like you get really aggressive, like in a fun way. I'm saying, but you're like, oh, fucking.
He gets mad. If I get with a good joke, he gets mad.
No, he gets me all day long. He gets me. What happened?
Never mind. Let's go back to what we were talking about.
You can say it.
I just wanted to tell you about that. So what I was saying,
who cares?
If you make fun of me about the Asian girls, use Japan or Vietnam. Don't use Thailand because they're not my type.
Everybody's got their types. Not a big deal.
Mine's Sicilian Irish. That's my wife.
Sicilian Irish?
Yeah, she's crazy.
That's a good mix.
Oh, that's a cool mix.
That's a good
He's
mix.
Irish.
She's a beautiful girl, but my God, like it's a crazy I can handle. But it's a good crazy because like
that is a crazy mix.
God, like because like she keeps everything in line. She's like OCD. I'm like, whew.
How long you been married?
7 years. No, we're gonna get almost 15.
Wow.
So, yeah, she's awesome. Yeah, so we are very lucky. She's
Will you ever get married, Barry?
I think it depends.
Depends on what.
If she's down to sign a prenup, first of all.
Really?
Yeah. Second of all, you got to find a girl that likes you. And she got to be a girl for me. Yeah.
Why was that one?
What?
I didn't say it. We didn't even say anything. You just
what? Yeah, what happened? You don't like that?
That was good.
That's
you know what the funny part is? You know what my wife's first name is?
What?
Ryan.
Ryan?
Ryan is her first name.
Oh,
Ryan?
Wow.
That's Ryan.
Ryan.
Like Orion?
Ryan.
Like Irish,
Wow.
like Orion. Like
So do you
Irish.
you call her name during bedtime?
I'm like, oh yeah, Ryan. no, she. Her middle name is Marie. Yeah, she's awesome. She's it's all right. Listen, all the time. Well, it's best part is like when we go somewhere, like I don't know, we go like somewhere to like buy something. You know what I mean? Like, I need an ID, and they're like, hey Ryan, they look at me. I'm like, right there, and like. Because like Stipe, they probably think it's like Stipe, whatever. But they realize like, oh, okay. I'm like, yeah. Like,
Wow.
Why are you playing like that? Leave him alone.
Well, I just it was
Greatest heavyweight champ of all time.
Bro, I just have questions, bro.
It's okay.
We sitting here to get to know him.
Oh, I love
and
that.
I just wanted to know
you
that.
got to peel me one layer at a time. Little onion.
Little onion.
Lots of smoking.
Yo, start peeling back a little bit.
So
Good.
it's safe to say Ryan wears the pants in the relationship.
100%, no question.
See, yeah.
That's why we have nice stuff.
See,
Because if it was just me, I would live in a little shoebox, video games in bed, and just fucking.
Video games.
Oh,
you get along with Rampage.
No, my God, I'd be a hot mess.
What do you play?
Right now, Call of Duty. I mean, I'm always been Call of Duty, but actually, that new one, Helldiver, is that what it's called? Helldiver?
I haven't heard about that.
It's on PlayStation, I believe. Just I think it's Helldiver. It's pretty badass, I guess. So I just haven't had a chance because like my kids won't let me do shit. So we gotta like go to sports and shit. I'm like, oh.
You play at the fire station? You take
No. I'm still new. I'm not gonna do that. But like a lot of the guys play the Call of Duty online, on the phone.
Yeah.
So I did play for a little bit. So I actually got it's called the Backbone or whatever it is. It's
Yeah.
Fucking dudes out. I'm like 36 and 1. I'm like, yeah, bitch. They're like, wow, man, this dude's fucking moving. I'm like, yeah, bitch. Fucking. And then you find a guy that has the same thing as you do and you get fucked up. You're like, all right, I'm not that good.
Can you imagine playing against Stipe in Call of Duty online? You're just yelling and cussing at him and going nuts.
Bro, that would be cool.
So I was playing Fortnite one time back in the day.
Playing what?
Fortnite.
What's funny about that?
It's funny to imagine Stipe playing Fortnite.
He's a human being.
I know.
I'm a human being.
He's like the most lethal man alive, and he's just gonna play Fortnite. It's funny. I can't imagine him in Battle Royale just jumping out of a little helicopter.
I was terrible at
flying
building.
down,
I always just hid behind buildings. I couldn't build shit. Like I was like,
building a little fort in Fortnite.
yeah. I have a little wall. That's all I can do.
Yeah, I
is
suck
about-
that building.
But yeah, I had one guy. He's like, we were playing. It was like the middle of the day. I had nothing going on. And my daughter was like sleeping. Dude's like, man. He's like, yeah, you know who you sound like? I'm like, who's that? He's like, Stipe Miocic. I'm like, really? He's like, yeah. I'm like, I can do you one better. I am him. He's like, get the fuck out. I'm like, all right, bye. And I hung up. I was like, all right, that's enough of that. Like, but it was funny because like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's pretty cool. Like, that's like, my voice is not really.
But that's a place where you get to be yourself.
Oh, it's great.
And people don't know. As long as you don't make your screen name anything to do with you.
Yeah,
you can be yourself. Don't say your screen name on here because you
What's
will
your
get
screen
a lot.
name?
I'm not saying it. Oh, but I was
Right.
I was streaming on Twitch. So I did change my screen name to match my Twitch name.
Yeah, no, I did that. That's why before that, I think it was like Bulldog or some shit. I remember, but I remember it was like it was my favorite dog. I love a Bulldog when I was younger, but yeah, I remember one time I was playing with one of my buddies, and this one dude was being a fucking asshole. He's like, "Yo, fuck you, I'll fuck you up." My buddy's like, please God, let me tell him who you are. Please, you can beat his fucking." I'm like, hey, just let it go. He's like, "No, please, God, this guy's been a dickhead." I'm like, "Just let it go." I was like, "We just get out of the lobby, just leave." He's like, "Okay." He's like praying. He's like so mad. You know what I mean? Like,
I've heard of people like they have their little crew online, and then like years later they all meet up. Like they all go finally fly into the same spot.
I've done that.
What?
Yeah, I've done that. Yeah, because my story is kind of like him. I wasn't going to say anything. I'd let him tell a story. But years ago,
I hear about you too.
Oh yeah, years ago I was playing Call of Duty on Xbox or whatever, and the guy was like said same thing. "Man, you sound just like Rampage Jackson." And I lied to him. I said, "Man, ain't no Rampage Jackson, man. Fuck that, bro." And he said, "No, man. I'm a big MMA fan. You sound just like Rampage Jackson." You know, so he was cool, and he was better than me. He used to give me like those crate, the air boxes. And
that's good teammate.
And we played together last night. This was years ago.
Yeah.
This was like 15 years ago, and we became really good friends. And then the director of 18, he liked Call of Duty, and I used to play in my trailer on set. So long story short, after the movie, they did a promotion where we went versus each other, and I flew in my real crew, and we smoked. And it was Joe Carnahan and his crew. And me and my crew.
Were they like, "Get the fuck out!"
Yeah, and they met me for the first time. And
that's fucking awesome.
And we still play together.
That probably made that like shit like that. I love shit like that. That's cool. It's fun.
You make lifelong friends on video games.
It's crazy. Like you just because you don't. It's like it's almost like a blind date. You almost to that extent. I mean,
whoa.
Well, no. I'm saying it's just.
I love it.
Only because of him.
I'm done.
Hey, Stipe knows your style. Stipe said Rampage wants a blind date from the guys he plays with on Call of Duty online.
I knew the bully. I knew the bully was going to.
That's funny. Stipe can see that from a mile away. You're a good dude. This is why America loves you. That is crazy to me, right? Like, can you imagine Rampage saying, "Hey, I want to go on a date who plays Call of Duty live with me"? That's hilarious to me. One thing that everybody keeps talking about is the landscape of boxing right now. Jake Paul, he's ready to fight Mike Tyson, another Cleveland native. You have a relationship with him?
Yeah. Actually, I used to have a podcast until I had kids, and that kind of selfishly took it.
It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. Huh?
Oh, it's a ton of work.
Yeah, it was quite well. I'm trying to do it again, but it was just because like the other guy too, that the other has kids, and his kid's a hockey player and he's real good. So he's like hockey and where we're at, it's like 8 months. It's like long, and they're out of town all the time. And so, but he came over and did it. It was great. He's awesome. Like, you know, like I really never had to sit down and talk to him before. Like I've met him before, but that one time I met him, he was hammered, but it happens, you know. But like whatever, and then I met him, like, you know, and I was like, man, that's a fucking good dude. Like he's a great dude. Like he's smart. Like he's very business savvy. He knows what people don't like, and it withdraws it. I mean, which, you know, but also I watched him train, and he trains hard, and he listens, and he looks good. He hits hard. Like I was impressed.
Yeah, I say that all the time about him. A lot of people bag on me for always supporting him on the podcast, but Jake Paul was one of the first guys when he was first coming up, supporting my paintball parks. We did some stuff. We did an event with him right when he was about to go become like a music star, and he did that Everyday Bro song, went viral on iTunes. And he kind of set the way for YouTube, and then he reinvented himself with the clothing and the content, and then reinvented himself with the boxing. So like, he doesn't get enough credit because what a lot of people don't see is half the nonsense he's doing is just to make people hate him more. So they go watch him either get knocked out or potentially maybe get knocked out, and then he ends up winning. They keep watching. So it's kind of a big sell. It's
crazy. It's I mean, like he's smart, man. I envy him because I watch what he does and how he does it. And he's a fucking busy man, dude. Like he doesn't stop. But also, what else he does behind the scenes, like, you know, he does like helps like, you know, open up that boxing camp in Puerto Rico, like for kids to go to, like, you know, it's awesome. Like it's great, and like, you know, he's made I think the sport stronger.
He's got me back into boxing.
Yeah, I mean, like I love it. Like it's great. I mean, you can't how can you be mad at the kid? Like he's doing great things.
Yeah,
I'm just mad that he was knocking out MMA fighters. That's the only thing I got mad about.
I could see that.
I was actually supposed to go to that fight with him, Woodley, in Cleveland.
Oh,
and my son was born. So now,
congrats!
I'm not slash on my son. Selfish. I mean, not joking. Nah,
I don't think you would want to have been there.
No, actually, you know, it's funny. My wife, it was emergency C-section. And my wife's like, "Hey, you can still go to the fight." I'm like, No. First off, no, because 1, you're looped up on drugs. 2, that's a terrible husband. And 3, you're gonna murder me after you like wake up and realize, like I didn't go, but like I mean, it was nicer to say that. But like,
watch your son be born. Watch Jake Paul.
No, I was there. No, I was there with him. Like what I'm saying? Like when he was born, we had to go to ICU for like a day because he had like flu in his lungs. And so I was staying with him, and she's like, "You can still go." I'm like, "No."
You're like, "I'm good."
Yeah, it was great. I had like fucking 2 days of myself. I was watching like the Browns game, like Kardashians, and it was great. Like
Kardashians.
Well, that's all I had on. That's all I had on the TV. But it was great.
In the hospital.
It was great. They were great. You know what I mean? But it was it was a interesting time. But I wish my buddies were out. The guys on the podcast did go. The two guys did it with. They went, and they said it was a great time.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. Was that around the time where there's a rumor that the UFC was trying to get you to quit being a firefighter? They wanted you to fight full time. Is that true?
There's whisper. You hearing whispers?
Well, it was while you were holding the title, right? UFC was trying to convince you, or there's no truth to that?
No, I would tell them to kiss my ass. I mean, that's I'm going to be a fireman. Like I worked too hard to do it. Why the fuck am I going to give it up?
Do you wear your oxygen mask the whole time? Because one of my friends in New York is a firefighter. He said a lot of firemen don't wear their oxygen mask.
Well, you don't have to. I mean, in how that's fully involved, like yes, there's yeah. But like, I mean, like you can. It's a garage fire out from the outside, not a car fire. I mean, every shift is a different shift. They have different policies, like where they want to do things. But
have you ever had to get somebody mouth to mouth?
What's fun about my question? He's saving lives.
No,
I just laughed.
No, we have a little bad rail mask.
All they got to that's more sanitary. That's more sanitary.
Yeah.
What if you had a dip in your mouth?
What do you think?
No, I don't have a dip. I don't have dips in my mouth.
What's time? No, it's like the time is of the essence. He got a big chew in his mouth.
I don't have one in. First off, you get me in trouble. I do not have a dip in at all during work, during calls.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Don't get him in trouble.
I'm not getting in trouble.
Come on.
I didn't know this.
No, you didn't know. He didn't know.
I didn't know that.
We're going to let you slide.
Now he's stating facts.
Firefighters stay together. We're going to let you slide.
We have a lot more EMS calls, emergency, medical. And like it's some days are good, some days are bad.
Damn.
You get a lot of good calls, and some days are like, you get like, I twisted my ankle. You're like, sweet, it's 4 a.m. Cool.
Have you ever had to get a cat out of a tree?
No, but they actually last time you said that was like I think last year that they went out of sewer grate.
You said you did what?
I didn't have to, but we. Yeah.
It's a thing, huh?
Not a thing, but like usually the service department does that, but like.
What? Back in the day, they used to call the firemen to get the cats. I seen it on movies, so I know it's true.
100%. Dude, anything on the internet is 100% true.
Thank you.
What kind of logic is that?
I've seen it before on a movie.
What movie you watching?
It was a movie, and the kid had a cat in the tree. They called the firefighters because they got the ladders.
It's funny. I saw a meme. I was like, "You want to be a fireman?" This dude's literally walking down a ladder, and it has a fucking bobcat. it was tranquilized, but I was like, "Yeah, that's not my job. Fuck that." I was like, that thing would wake up. I mean, ravage my face. Like, no, okay, I'm gonna pass on that.
Man, don't be laughing at my questions. I don't be making fun of your questions. You be asking them shit.
Nah, I'm not. It's funny. I'm laughing with you, not at you. If I was laughing at you, I'd be like, I'm
asking him serious questions I want to know the answer to, and I'm not laughing as I'm asking him these questions. So how can you be laughing with me?
Walking around with a little cat, I could imagine it's very serious. I could imagine that's a very hard-hitting question, Larry King Live. So one thing I want to talk about is Joey Diaz. He did you see him on the Joe Rogan show?
Yeah, Joey Diaz.
Yeah. Hey, pull up that clip. Have you seen this, Rampage?
I don't watch that much of Joe Rogan.
No?
I see the clips on, if they make it to TikTok, I'll watch it.
Oh, yeah. That dude's fucking awesome. We saw him in Cleveland. He came to Cleveland, and we're sitting there hanging out, whatever.
Yo, Joey Diaz is your biggest fan, dude.
I love that dude. He came to Cleveland, we went to watch him, and then he was doing his show, and his show was fucking awesome. I was fucking crying. I feel like usually comedians have a routine. I feel like he just was going off the whim. It was fucking awesome. And at the end, he kind of gave me a little fucking dude, you guys fucking got sleep here, fuck yeah. And I was like, dude, I was ready to fight right there. He just pumped me up. It was cool as shit. And they got to talk to me after the show. He's a fucking good dude.
Yeah, he talks very highly of you, and the way he pronounces your name is even better, dude.
Yeah, right. That's awesome.
Yeah, he was pumping you up. One thing that we talk about in terms of the return, like we see the UFC is trying to figure out what to do with Tom. We see what's going on with Jon Jones. We see what's going on with you. We see that you don't care about anything except your game plan, which is you want to fight the best and you want to fight Jon Jones. What do you think the UFC has to do with Tom Aspinall now?
I don't know. I mean, Tom's good champion, great champion. He's tough. He's not up and coming, but like, young and hungry. And we'll get to that road when we have to. But I want Jon Jones.
And do you feel like the interim belt? Do you feel like him just waiting on the sidelines and you getting that Jon Jones fight? Do you feel like he should still be fighting, or does it not even matter to you?
I don't. I don't even care about the title. I just want to fight Jon Jones.
That's it.
Yeah, it could be just me and fighting.
That's crazy.
I think you would be the first one to beat him.
You're damn right, would be.
I just feel like I just feel like he might not have a chin based off the way he fights, because he makes it so hard for people to get in close enough to punch him. His whole style was putting his fingers in your eyes like this, and then kicking your knee back and keeping you away from him. He keeps you at his length where he wants. Yeah. And you're a taller guy. You got longer arms than most people he fights and stuff like that. So I don't think he can do all that to you.
Yeah, no, 100%. I think also too is that you just don't let him dictate what he wants. Like, there's any fighter, not just Jon Jones, any fight. Don't let them dictate what they want to do, because if you let them do what they want, that's the end of the road for you. You're fucked.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
what happened to me. That's exactly. I got fucked up in that fight. It was all my fault. I trained really hard for Jon Jones. That was my first fight. I was overconfident. I was like, no way this kid's going to be here. Yeah. I trained my ass. I was in the best shape, probably like 99%, like hardly no injuries.
Oh, that's a good feeling.
That's a good feeling.
That's a great feeling.
Having the most heavyweight title wins in UFC history and most consecutive defenses, do you feel like Carl Williams should have called you out to that barbecue challenge?
I saw that. No, he would win. I'm terrible at cooking. Like you have guys at stage that can't cook, but he would murder me.
Carl Winslow called them out for barbecue?
Post the clip so Rampage can see it.
The station guys.
Yeah. Carl Williams calls him out. And
not in a fight wise.
UFC Vegas.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pull up the clip. I want to show Rampage real quick.
How come I missed this? The guy from Family Matters?
No, bro. The fighter, the UFC fighter.
I thought you said Carl Weathers, the guy who passed away.
Not
voice.
him.
I thought you said.
I thought you said Winslow.
Yeah.
Is that the game plan coming in here tonight? It's always a game plan somewhere in there, but I want to stand up and strike with him a little bit more. But I've been out here for 6 months, going back on every 2, more. So having to come out this summer and start, getting better. Well, listen, you look better every time you're out here. 3-0 in the UFC, heavyweight. I want to call out if I can. Stipe Miocic, he works at the firehouse, and he said he's going to be barbecuing. He's learning how to barbecue. So this summer, let's do a charity cook-off. And
That's cool.
Not busy, he's a poor man. But if you got some time, your firehouse against me and my crew.
No, you're gonna smoke us. Absolutely smoke us. Absolutely.
Did you have a relationship with him?
No, but he'll smoke us.
Yeah.
Wait, is he a fighter as well?
No, I think he just loves cooking.
Oh,
yeah.
He just called you out for
just to cook. Charity.
I invited Bear to a barbecue, and he declined when I said I was going to put my meat on his grill.
What's wrong with that?
Yeah.
Like 30 seconds later, someone in the room told me that it had nothing to do with food.
I know you're going.
Yeah, so I just had to respectfully decline.
I understand. I would have.
And he did it live. Yeah, so it took me about like there's a 15-second delay on live. Mm-hmm. Yeah, there was no delay on this. The audience went wild. So I just had to walk away. I had to walk away from that one.
Yeah, you let that.
Yeah. So as you get ready for your return and whatnot, I don't want to say a date. We obviously don't know. What's next for you right now, though, besides training? Anything else?
Working. I'm supposed to work today, but took a holiday. You're welcome.
We appreciate you, brother.
I appreciate you. Thanks for having me. This is awesome. I'm being fireman. My daughter. Unfortunately, my daughter has her first soccer game tomorrow, which I won't be there for her.
No.
I was supposed to be there last week, but it got rained out, so I was have to FaceTime her at 6 a.m. and watch it, which is fine with me. But I'm excited for that. And then just be a dad and do shit around the house that I don't want to do. Like shit they have to do, like not really have to do. Just my wife, she's like, you need this done. And, like the other day, I really had to pull 5 bushes out and Like, this is so exciting.
Your wife's got you doing chores around the house?
I saw never any, but I mean, that's why I have a nice house. Like, but I don't
You mow your own lawn and do all your gardening?
I do, but like probably this summer, like I usually do it, but like last 2 summers I haven't just because it fights and more. So I don't want you doing that shit. Like just worry about training. So
I love it. I don't think there's someone that works harder than you in the UFC, man.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, and I think you're one of the most authentic people the UFC has ever had. One of the best champions, America's champion. Everybody knows that. Before we go, do you think that the media unfairly treats Jon Jones with all this nonsense with the testing and people coming to his house? Have you had any inside info on that?
Oh, I saw that whole.
Yeah.
Listen, I don't know. Like we all have demons. I get it. Like we all fuck up, but like also there's three sides to a story: hers, his, and the truth. You know what happens. Like listen. You know, he says he didn't do anything wrong. He didn't do anything wrong. I believe him. You know what I mean? Like I can't judge anyone. I mean, like we all been there. We all done something stupid. We all done fucked up shit. And sometimes we never done fucked up shit, and people get blamed for it. Like I get it.
Can you imagine, like, you just chilling at your crib with people who have guests over and somebody just walk up to your house in your yard, you don't really know who they are right away, and they'll tell you, "Oh, come piss in this cup." Or maybe they're not nice about it, or you know, just being kind of rude.
Yeah.
I mean, respectfully, I couldn't put myself in that position, but I could imagine me being a little upset. I'd be like, "Yo, get out of here, dude. I'm busy. I'm with my family, or I'm with people."
It does suck at times because I remember one time thank God, like it literally we have my league team close by, like 30 minutes away, and I was literally going to an appearance, so I was not the first pitch and just signing autographs, and I was walking out, and they were walking, and I'm like, hey, I'm like, get in the car. So she had to drive in the car with us to the stadium. And they sat there for 2 hours signing, and then I went in the locker room, pissed in a cup, and that was it.
Wow.
Can leave.
Wow. Because you're not allowed to go anywhere without them?
You can't leave with it. No, they have to be with you. Once they see you and everything, and then like, you know, the market, you can't leave. Like,
unreal.
Like when I'm in my house, like I literally like to get my wallet, they have to follow me to get my wallet.
Unreal. And that's the new testing company as well? Same thing.
Yep.
Wow, that's great. They ever pull up on you?
No, I wasn't with them. I wasn't with UFC when all that was going on in Bellator. They wasn't that strict with it. I remember every now and then they have like a surprise test, but it wasn't very intrusive or invasive like that. You know, so
did Pride ever test you guys?
Yeah, I remember Pride used to test us all the time, but they was mostly looking for like recreational drugs. They didn't care about performance enhancers. So.
Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, that's like the reverse.
But Pride, for real, I really think that if I was on something, you can easily get away with it because they wouldn't go in the bathroom with you and stuff like that. They just give you a cup and tell you go in the bathroom. You know how silly I am. I used to I always fill a cup all the way up and be spilling it over and telling them it's apple juice. I be putting it in their face. Want some apple juice? Apple juice. But I thought I was annoying them. But for real, those guys, they loved it. They always got to laugh. And when I went back years later to get my ass kicked by Fedor, the guy, I forgot all about it. And the guy gave me the cup. He said, "Oh, go get apple juice."
That's a good deal. Like that shit like that. Like I have a couple like those testers. Like, you know, they're great. Like you come in and they know you. Like, hey, what's going on? You know, fucking like just, you know, usually they're good about it. You know, sometimes you don't get a great one, but I've never had a bad experience. So.
Yeah, most of them cool, but then every now and then you get
that,
power trippers, bro.
Really?
Yeah, every now and then you get power trippers.
And they just go wild. Listen, as we get ready to wrap this up, we appreciate you once again for coming on. It means the world to us. Me and Rampage are super excited. We're trying to build this show, so to have an icon, a legend like yourself means everything. I just want to ask, who do you think your top 3 favorite fighters of all time are?
Rampage, Jackson.
Nah, shut up, man. Come on.
Stop.
Come on. Man, you way better than me. Come on, chill out. You knocked out the guy I couldn't even fucking hurt him at all.
I got him with a lucky shot. It's just I get a good angle. That's all it was.
There's no lucky shots.
No, yes, there is. Oh, there is.
Don't say it's luck. Don't do that to me. Don't do that to me. Don't hurt me.
Yeah, the ones I get knocked out by are lucky. So
every time, I didn't see it. And
those are the ones that get you though.
Oh man, terrible.
Oh, I can't imagine that. So Rampage Jackson.
The best part is that you don't remember it. You're good. You're like, what happened? You're like, you lost. Oh, good, sweet. I'm gonna go back to
There's no pain.
Yeah.
I can't imagine. You always say that. I can't imagine the no pain thing. That's
let me knock you out one time.
Hell no, you join the club.
Listen, I can take care. If something happens, I'm here. I can help you. I know how to call 911. 911.
Actually, I do want to ask you a question. Can you show me how you throw the overhand right? I want to see. I want to.
Hit him with it a little bit.
Yeah, show me real quick before we let you go. We'll put this in the box. If he knocks me out, he got to save me though. You don't really got to hit me.
He's just looking for mouth to mouth.
I just want to see. What? Yo, chill. Whoa, Magic Mike.
What are we doing here?
Yo, between both of you. Yo, you gonna
How you gonna show you the overhand? You want him to?
I want to see the knockout that we had on the Jackson podcast Discord was Fabricio Verdum when he threw the hand over.
So your comments?
Yeah. Because he stepped back, and a lot of people were saying, "Did he practice the step back? Did you work on it?" Yeah. So I just want to actually, Jackson podcast community, I'm gonna cut this in a little bit. Why are you getting lower like that? What? Did he say I'm short?
Yeah.
You think I'm short?
Yeah. There was a play on your height.
How tall are you?
6'4", 6'5".
Yeah, I'm 6, so he about there. So how you just step back? Is that what it was?
Yeah, I just kind of angled it, just an angle, just get the punch. It's like 6 inches.
Wow, that's crazy. So the Discord was talking about the feet work and kind of how he was positioning his feet and how he stepped back, and then they cut the scene up. So I appreciate that.
He got power if he can step back like that. Well, he was coming forward too.
Yeah, he did all the work. I did shit. I was like,
It's just his momentum was coming perfect into your punch.
Yep.
But you said you trained for that.
Yeah, I do.
How did you know you were going to need that to knock him out?
Well, I do it every camp. I always do
okay.
it backwards just because like angles and stuff like that. So we always worked on it, and then it actually worked. So.
Full athlete.
Yay.
So your top 3 before we let you go.
Oh man, I don't fucking know. Rampage for sure.
And who else? Anybody else you looked up to or you looked at when
Cop.
you coming in the game?
I love Cop.
Beast.
And then I had one of my first fights I ever watched was him against Igor Vovchanchyn.
Oh yeah.
I was at that fight. He called me in the ring, and I was like, I felt so bad for Igor Vovchanchyn.
Bro, he got smoked.
Oh my god, that was a good fight.
Then we were watching my boy was like, you need to do this shit. I'm like, I don't want to fucking fight. Like, this is stupid. These fucking guys kick. Look how hard they do kicks. I love his creation. The fuck.
You wasn't a fighter yet?
No, I was in college.
Oh wow.
And then I remember training with Kroger. He called me the left kick one time. We were training together. Put me right on my ass. I was like, holy shit. Never do that again. I'm keeping my hands up. And then we're good.
He called you in the ring?
Yeah, when he knocked out Igor Vovchanchyn, I was kind of cool with Igor, but I had fought Igor years before, and he called me in the ring. But this is the thing about me, my eyes are bad. If I don't have my contacts in, I can't see your face from far.
I just got contacts, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking
Life-changing.
It's great, but oh my God, let me tell you something. I'm like, fuck. And then like I'm missing it, and then I fucking
You gotta get used to it. But you don't need it when you fight, though.
Yeah. Oh, so bad. I can see it, thank God. But like, it's great. I'm not a nerd anymore, so it's kind of nice on the glasses and shit.
Yeah, from far away, I can't see people's faces. He said, "Come on." I'm like, I don't know if he's calling one of his teammates or me. He's like, "Oh fuck it, I got it." And I looked so awkward in there, and I looked at Vovchanchyn. He was still on the ground, like, damn.
Hey, buddy. Good try though.
He never talked to me again after that.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
No.
Vovchanchyn, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, that sucks. Yeah. Fuck. That dude threw bombs. Like, he was a shot putter, wasn't he?
I don't know what it
I think he was
was.
a shot putter.
Some sort of track and field. I don't know if it was shot.
Bro, he was a bad
Bro,
motherfucker.
dude, he threw with all his might. Like, didn't matter.
Pride tried to get me. They tried to get me knocked out by putting me. He was like a 2 weeks notice fight.
Oh,
And I went straight to Big Bear and I trained with Rico Rodriguez and his coach, and went there like.
I remember this one fight. This one dude had got in a triangle. He lifted up and he slammed this guy and knocked him out. And Pride, it was crazy.
Oh yeah, that was on my.
I
Yeah.
is this kid retarded? No, joke. But I just see if you noticed. But yeah, that was fucking awesome, dude.
That was on my birthday. I had to win that fight.
Yeah.
I had to. I was losing up until that point.
Yeah, fuck. That's awesome.
That's like one of the best MMA clips of all time.
I was gonna do that to my wife when she was mad. She won't put me in a triangle, fortunately, but whatever.
And before we let you go, was there anybody else that you looked up to or that you modeled your game after before you came in the league?
I mean, no. I mean, really, I just like the whole sport just because it evolves so much, and just from old to new. I mean, like the old guys, the shit they do, and then these new kids, and it's fucking great. You know what I mean? Like you pick up a lot of shit, and like you watch something someone does, and like that's what I love about MMA. Like that's what fascinates me is like you see something they do, then you make it work for yourself. It might not be exactly what they do, but it's the way you do it, and it works. But it's just how you can evolve.
Unreal. It's crazy to hear this in real time too, because not a lot of times do people really get to understand a fighter, hear them talk, and kind of just have like a natural conversation, kind of unscripted. So we appreciate that, and thank you for the honesty on everything. Rampage, thanks for everything you always do. Jackson Podcast, don't forget to leave a comment. Don't forget to like, subscribe, show the champ some love, and we appreciate everybody watching. We out.
Thanks, guys.